Hello there guys, welcome back to a new video. Now we have a special one for you today. Before we get into things though, do me a massive favor, hit that thumbs up button, it really does help me out and it shows your appreciation. Now then, right here in front of us we have not one but two pressure washers. Now not only are we going to be doing a comparison between the two, but we're also going to be installing one into my dream car garage. And with the installation of one of these pressure washers, I think it's going to completely transform this garage. So then what do we have right here in front of us then? So on the right we have the G30 pressure washer from Giraffe tools, and on the left we have the G20 pressure washer from Giraffe tools. Now Giraffe tools, they reached out to me and asked if I would like to do a comparison between these two pressure washers, and of course I said yes, because I've been looking at getting one of these pressure washers for a while now. The thing that makes these pressure washers an absolute game changer is the retractable hose on it. The fact that I can simply mount it to the wall, pressure wash what I need to, and then I can just retract it back and it can all be neatly tucked away back in its place. So right here in front of us you can see exactly what is included. So this is all what is included in the G30 pressure washer kit. So we have our low pressure hose. This goes from your outside tap to the pressure washer. You also have a fitting for the tap itself. So any standard outside tap that can just screw right onto it. The low pressure hose has a quick release, so if you do want to disconnect the pressure washer from the mains water, you can easily do so, and then you can leave the other end attached to the pressure washer still. We of course have our lance. This is it here again with a quick release fitting, a couple of attachments. This one here which we should be able to adjust the spray pattern on, and then we also have a snow foam lance as well. It also does come with some fittings. I believe these are if you want to fit it to a brick wall though. Obviously comes with the raw plugs as well, an instruction manual, and you also can get a UV sun cover as well. And then when it comes to the G20, it's pretty much the exact same story. So obviously the pressure washer itself, the low pressure hose, the bag of goodies which has the snow foam lance in. I believe the bottle is situated on the pressure washer itself. Obviously the lance, and then I think this is a fitting for the lance to go into where it will live on the pressure washer. And again, you can also get a UV sun cover for the pressure washer itself as well. Now I'm led to believe the main difference between the two of these is I think the G30 is a bit more powerful, so it's probably going to be better for my application, which is cleaning cars, and I think the G20 is a little bit less powerful. Still does pack a nice punch, but I think this will be more suitable for general cleaning on the exterior of my house. Right then, let's first and foremost get the G30 mounted to the wall of my garage. As you can see, I already have the bracket installed. The pressure washer just slots down into that. It does come with a magnetic level as well. As you can see, I've mounted it, it's perfectly level. So all I need to do now is drop the pressure washer in place, connect it up to the mains water, plug it into a 13 amp socket. We should be pretty much good to go with this. Yeah, quite happy with that, how it looks. Looks quite smart, doesn't it? Again though, I think this is going to be an absolute game changer, being able to retract this hose. Lovely stuff. Right, let's get the hose connected up now. We'll also get it plugged in. Now I guess we'll get the lance built up, and let's get our hose connected to the lance. Oh, that's a nice secure connection. Let's turn the water on first. Don't appear to have any leaks. I believe this hose is 30 meters long as well, which is crazy for a pressure washer hose. Usually they're like 10 meters. I think I'll be able to reach the house from here with this. Here's a quick little test to see how powerful it is. Something you definitely shouldn't do at home. That's powerful. Yeah, definitely don't put your hand in the way of this. I mean, I was literally, what, a good couple of feet away from that, and that was quite powerful. You can actually feel it like pushing your arm back with all the power. I think we need to get a car to test this on, don't we? So I thought I would completely unravel the hose, the entire 30 meters, just to see how far it goes. And yeah, it literally goes to the front of my property. And I have Project KFC here, so we're just gonna put it through its paces and see what it can do a little bit. Now, granted, the car isn't particularly dirty, but you should be able to gauge it, just how powerful it is from spraying the car. I mean, what I will say is you probably wouldn't want it any more powerful than that when you are spraying a car. Let's try the snow foam attachment, see how that works. So, snow foam lance full of snow foam. Let's give it a go. I mean, yeah. Snow foam is definitely snow foaming. And then of course, when we're done, we can just reel it in. Once the reel's gone all the way in, we can disconnect the lance. The lance can then live on the back. And the hose can just tuck away nicely. Now, I guess the only kind of downside to the aesthetics of it is the hose, which is quite long, which I guess, you know, most people need a longer hose. They probably don't have the tap right next to the pressure washer, and also the power cable as well. The power cable, that's not an issue. Of course, I can just unplug it, you know, and reel it up and tidy that away at the back. The hose though, I might see if I can get a shorter hose for that, because it should just be quite a generic fitting, and I should be able to get one that's you know, fits quite nicely for that. But yeah, overall, I'm absolutely over the moon with that. The fact that it all goes away nice, tidy and neatly, and it's so quick to get out. That's probably the biggest thing for me, and it's probably the biggest thing why it's prevented me from washing my cars as regularly as I probably should. It's just the faff of getting the pressure washer out, untangling all the hose and then getting it all set up. But the fact that it's just on the wall, plug it in, turn it on, tap on, take the reel out, away we go. Yeah, definitely going to be an absolute game changer for me. And I just thought I would install the UV cover. And to be honest, I thought it was something I'm never really going to use, but I actually think it looks quite smart. It's gone on there quite nicely. I mean, if you if you really wanted to hide it away, or if you have your pressure washer mounted outdoors, then yeah, it's definitely worth getting one of these covers. I guess next then we can move on to getting this G20 pressure washer up and running. And as we can see, we have the G20 hooked up to the mains water, and then also have it plugged into the wall as well. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to have this. I'll probably have it situated on the house. The good thing about this though, it has like a swinging bracket, so you can kind of mount it anywhere you want, and you can just alter the angle of it, which again is quite handy to have on the side of the house. But yeah, as you can see, the hose on this definitely isn't short either. I think this is probably 20 meters long. Again, still fully retractable, so no having to manually reel it in. But yeah, we'll put this one through its paces as well. Now this pressure washer definitely feels a little bit less powerful than the G30 as I expected, but it's still more than powerful enough to do things on the exterior of your house, like cleaning a pathway, or for example cleaning windows, just any general cleaning job really. This thing has more than enough power to do so. I wasn't sure how well you could see my cleaning there, but this is what it looked like before. That's kind of it after. Yeah, it does bring slabs up quite nicely, to be honest. So yeah, very, very handy piece of kit this is, especially for general cleaning duties. Like I said though, if you are looking for one to clean your car with, then I would recommend the G30. It just packs a bigger punch, has a longer hose on, and I think is better suited for positioning inside of a garage. Now, if you do want to know the specs, or if you want to know any more information on either one of these two pressure washers, or if you want to check out Giraffe tools, I'll leave all of the details down in that description box below. But yes, I am definitely looking forward to using this Giraffe Tools G30 pressure washer in the near future. Right then, there we go. That's a quick little comparison between the Giraffe Tools G20 and G30 pressure washers. Like I said, if you want to know any more details, all will be down in that description box below. But yeah, I'm absolutely over the moon with this. Like I said many times now, it's going to completely transform my car washing experience. The fact that it's all nicely tucked away on the wall there, I can just pull it out in no time at all, wash my cars and put it all away again. Now I want to say a massive thanks to Giraffe Tools for sponsoring this video. I want to massively thank you all for watching this video. Remember to give it a like, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you have not already done so, and I'll see you all very, very soon in that next one.